Good evening. Welcome to Orgasmic Conscious Cooking with yours truly, John Ashford. Tonight on the menu, we have this sauce that I'm gonna make. It's called John Ashford spaghetti sauce. Turn this heat down a little bit. So this sauce is from scratch. No cans, no jars, just fresh tomatoes. Okay. The reason I started doing that is that I started going to a naturopath and I love spaghetti sauce. Unfortunately, a lot of times canned tomatoes become more acidic and it started creating digestive problems for me. So my naturopath's wife told me that she always made it spaghetti sauce herself by just cooking up the spaghettis. I mean, not spaghetti, tomatoes. It's one of those days, guys. Just bear with me. And so what I decided is I was going to start making my own sauces. So I grew organic tomatoes in my backyard, and I decided that I would start it to freeze them so I would have less acidic tomatoes. And usually I eat tomatoes within the season, but because we live in the States here and you can get tomatoes from California year round, voila. So today I'm gonna walk you through my version of a spaghetti sauce. The first time I really fell in love with spaghetti is when I was going to school in Europe in 1983, 84. I went to Italy for the month of December of 1984, and I was in the seminary. Some of you guys might not know this. And I decided that while I was there, I was going to eat Rome because I had to go to Rome for a month so I could oblige the seminary while I was gone for a year. And I had all different types of pastas. And I never thought I enjoyed red sauce until I got to Rome. And I had a sauce and I was like, I wonder, can I recreate that at some time? So years later, my dear friend Bernie Baird's wife, Marisol, said, John, in her French accent, take garlic, onions, and tomatoes and cook it down. And add fresh basil and other Italian seasonings. Well, right now, a lot of those seasonings are not in season in the States. So what I'm using today is dried seasonings. The garlic is going to be fresh and granulated, but the Italian seasoning, the basil, the rosemary and all, that's going to all be dried. And I'll show you when I use it. We're going to go ahead and get started. So what I like to do is I like to use flavored olive oils before I get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour approximately 4 tablespoons of olive oil in here. A little bit more, probably like 6. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my tomatoes in here. My shirt. And it's on medium high. And I'm probably going to hold this up after a while. My wife's probably like, you need an extra camera. So as soon as the tomatoes start to clear up, I'm going to hold this up so hopefully you guys can see this. Yeah. And when I mean clear, they start to change translucent. Hey, Nikki, I did bar clear earlier. Now she's in my kitchen. How's it get better than that? Homemade spaghetti sauce, red sauce I call it. So what I have is I have my onions in there. I'm gonna pour the garlic in. And it's on medium high. Then I'm pouring the carrots. And the reason I'm using carrots is I want the sweetness, the sugar from the carrots to sweeten up my sauce. The sauce is like me, a little sweet. Don't take that the wrong way. No, I'm just kidding. I have hella jokes. And as that cooks up, I'm gonna add the bell peppers. Now, these are grilled bell peppers, and I get them at Trader Joe's. I prefer those. You can get some that does not have sugar in it, but in this case, I want the sugar because it makes my sauce better. And so going back, That is approximately 1.5 bell peppers. There were 4 cloves of garlic, 1 whole large onion, and 11 tomatoes. And I'm gonna let this cook down. Turn the heat up a little bit more. And the secret behind it is that after I finish this sauce, or the vegetables cooking, I should say, I place it in a blender and the sauce becomes smooth. Now this sauce becomes versatile. You can use it for chicken cacciatore, kitchen caccia. Well, she knows what I'm talking about. You can use it for lasagna. You can use it for chicken parmesan. This sauce becomes very versatile, and it's less acidic. I'm gonna get these tomatoes in here. Now I'm just gonna start this process because I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this entire process. I'm gonna let this cook down. So what I want to do is turn this up. Does anybody have any questions? I knew spaghetti. Yes, I did. Yes. Homemade spaghetti. So I'm gonna let you guys see what this looks like. This is what it looks like so far. It's gonna cook down. Eugene asked what I'm making: red spaghetti sauce. My version of it. In some versions, you can add sugar for sweetener, but I'm trying to be a little bit more healthy. So I'm hoping that the carrots and the bell pepper brings out the sugar. Also, here's a guess, or here's a contest for you guys. I can't speak tonight. What is a tomato? A fruit or a vegetable? Go for it. Anybody? Gino, you should know this. What is, put this top on here for a second. What is a tomato? A fruit or a vegetable? Come on, guys. I know somebody's out there. It has seeds in it. Right, Tori. It's a fruit. So what actually this is a fruit sauce when you really think about it. And I've also seen somebody, what's that? Okay, Nikki said tomato. Yes, it's a tomato, it's a fruit. Yes, there you go. Voila. So I also seen somebody preserve tomatoes and use it like a jelly. Ketchup. Most people are like, what? Ketchup is actually made out of a fruit, a tomato. So let me just get back to why I do the cooking. I call this orgasmic conscious cooking. I love to cook, and I love working with people. But today I had a rough day. I did get the chance to hang out with a fruity goodness. Yes, Rosie, absolutely fruity goodness. Tori said fruit sauce with a smile. Yeah, it's a fruit sauce. And so here, I'm gonna get back to why I do this cooking, but when I prepare this sauce, then I can put it in plastic containers and freeze it. And when I'm ready, when I want to have spaghetti, when I have chicken cacciatore, or chicken parmesan, lasagna, or my pizza sauce, I use the same sauce. It's versatile. So let's see what's going on here. It's cooking down. Yes, this is exactly what I want to see. And what I'm going to do, because in this house, Tori and I drink a lot of wine. And we're not winos, but we like a lot of wine. And occasionally, I get a bottle of wine that I'm not too crazy about. Now, you have fruits, tomatoes in the pot. You have grapes in the bottle. So you're going to take a tomato and a grape, and you're going to mix them together. And what do you have? Grape tomatoes. No, there's actually really a tomato called a grape tomato. I've seen it, and I was like, oh, maybe I can use that in my sauce. This is cooking down perfectly. Now, a lot of people will say, why do you leave the skin on and the seeds? I'm going to grab a utensil to show you why and how come I can get away with that. And I thought for a while it's going to change the taste, but it doesn't. my handy Vitamix. At the end, when the sauce is done, I'll put this sauce in the Vitamix and I'll turn it on for about 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, about a minute. And it will destroy the seeds and the skin, and it'll be a smooth, silky sauce. Let's see what's going on. Taking this top off. It's steam. Oh my God. You know, get your sinus. I wish you guys could smell this. So as it cooks up, I'm gonna start to add some of my dry ingredients. Now, in this house, let's see, go kitchen gadgets. You know it, babe. In this house, we eat a lot of garlic. You would think that it's part of my blood type. So I put 3 tablespoons of garlic in here. You're probably like, oh my God, that's a lot. For you, maybe. Not for Tori and I. And I'll put 4 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Now, I'm going to be very careful. Let's see, does it have to cool? But no. But here's the piece. My wife's really helping me out today. You don't want to fill it completely up. You want to keep it down so when things get warm, they have a tendency to expand. You don't want it to blow up in your face. So what happens, if I have a lot of tomatoes, I will actually put it in parts, pour it in a bowl, and then I'll pour it back in the pot. So my next ingredient are chili peppers, chili flakes. And I'm going to show you, this is how much I'm going to put in because my wife is a wimp. No, just kidding. I don't supposed to eat that much pepper either. These tomatoes cooking up. Perfect. And at the very end, I'll put my salt. Now, I'm very hesitant about putting the salt because you don't want to put too much salt. So I'll start off with a teaspoon of salt. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Just join. What are we making? We're making red spaghetti sauce by scratch. Tomatoes, 11 tomatoes. We're gonna put some wine in here. Turn this down. I don't burn. And so the salt piece, you add just a little salt at a time, because if you add like a tablespoon of salt and it's too salty, people are gonna make faces at the table. You don't want that. So it's cooking down quite fine. I'm gonna add some liquid to it. It's looking all yummy. I want to get in the pot and do like this. Ooh, you're broadcasting from everywhere. Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Derek. 2 of my great friends are helping me out. I have to say that Derek and Gino came up with this idea. I was doing recordings because I like cooking and inviting people. And then they say, why don't we do some lives? And I'm actually having as much fun when I was having people in the kitchen we were recording. We're going to go back to that. And I have a couple that I want to send to Derek and Gino that they're going to actually put together so you guys can see. This is a super duper one I did in November with my boy, Loris Harvey. He was a young man that I worked with, and he has his own business now. And I'm like a super duper fan. There are shirts that I have that are on my website. They're there now. I forgot to put this on. Hold on. Damn. Do I have time to put it? Nah, I'll do that later. Sometimes you see me when I'm wearing my apron. He made this apron for me, and I wear that. But today was a rough day, and I forgot to put it on. Shit happens. So I'm gonna take a cup of wine. I'm gonna talk about this wine in a second. A red wine. Nothing goes to waste in my kitchen. I'll put this wine in there. And you might say, wine. Trust me. When these 2 ingredients get together, they cook down. Oh my God. No salts in here yet. Pick this up so you guys can see this. So this is what it looks like. I don't spill it. Okay. So it's going to cook down for probably about 20, 30 minutes on low. And it just cooks down and it simmers and it simmers and it simmers. And then let's see, never too late to start over the day. Yes. So I guess I'll get that. Thanks, Tori, for this. So sometimes the work that I do, I catch myself getting tripped up in other people's world. It's not a bad thing, but sometimes it becomes overwhelming. At night when I come into my kitchen, this is my lab of relaxation. This is a lab that makes me smile. I get to chill out. I get to prepare a meal. And in the past, my children would eat with me. But now I have one of my best friends, my wife, Tori, and we come down and we break bread. And what's happened is that we've gotten a lot more conscious about what we're eating because we got older. And the pasta that I'm using tonight is made out of garbanzo beans. We really stopped eating wheat because wheat has gluten in it, and it actually is sometimes difficult for some people's joints. So we've been moving to alternative flours. What's up, Kathleen? She's been in my kitchen too. We were at the coast. We're going to the coast this weekend for a COP class, which is Choice of Possibilities for Access Consciousness. And we're going to cook there. That's true, Tori. Too much salt is bad for us. Exactly. Hypertension. Yeah. Gino said cooking is relaxing. It is. It's really relaxing. A lot of times Tori comes down here and she's like, are you going to talk to me? I'm not being rude, but a lot of times when I'm cooking, I'm also thinking about other classes I'm going to create. I'm also being present with, I know it's crazy, with all the fruits and vegetables that I might use, the meat that I may use. I'm actually trying to be present, and it allows me to become creative. Sometimes I go grab a pad of paper and I write down some notes about some things that I want to create about a class around consciousness or the domestic violence class I'm doing with guys in Portland. So it's just a way for me to chill out. I'm on my way over. Just wait for me, buddy. Greg, if you come, you would definitely be able to chow down with us tonight. This is cooking down perfectly. Perfectly. So this has to continue to cook. I'll let you guys check this out again. Okay, I'll tell you, Gene, I'm gonna grab the pasta. Okay, this is the sauce. It's doing this thing. I'm gonna put this top on. You guys need one moment. I'm gonna grab you the package so you guys see some of the different pastas. 1 second. Oh, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Sorry about that. I know people are like, oh my God. Okay, so Gino asked a great question. And because you're in my kitchen, I'm gonna introduce you to a lot of different pastas. Okay, so we use organic soba, which is not wheat based. Soba. We use that for for Asian dishes, but it's not wheat. This is for me, I should get something from this. I wish I could join you at the coast, but enjoying Florida coast now. Oh my God, I'm jealous. Chickpea pasta. This is one of those, Gino, that, let me see if you guys, oh no, this is up here. Yeah. Okay. That pasta is bomb. You can find it in any grocery store. Let's see, I love that cheese. That's delicious dip, last coast chip. Yes. So yeah, Tori and I learned how to use a lot of alternative like nuts to create cheese sauce. What is it? What's that bean? My brain is going flat. It's at the end of the day. It'll come back to me. But that cheese sauce, we make nacho cheese sauce that you put on pasta. This past Thanksgiving, we made gluten-free, dairy-free macaroni and cheese. Now, everybody enjoyed it, but my youngest daughter, she liked regular dairy, wheat, macaroni and cheese. And occasionally that's not bad, but we're really trying to do something a little bit different. So this is that. Then you have brown rice. I keep on showing the wrong camera. Brown rice pasta. And then, of course, you have lasagna, which is a wheat pasta that we have. I haven't used this. I have 2 boxes. My dad and mom gave it to me. And sometime I'm going to have to cheat and go ahead and create that. Let's see. See, you're using a cast iron pot. Does that make a difference for you? Yes. Okay. So one of the things about the cast iron pots, Gino, thank you, man, is the weight of the top, less overflows, helps keep the steam in, and it's beautiful too. These pots can be expensive. They're expensive anywhere from $200 to $800. But thanks to this magical store in the States called Ready, 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 Costco. My wife bought this for me because she knew that I was doing this cooking on Orgasmic Conscious Cooking. So she bought me this beautiful dish. Let's see. Oh, should we do a live for Mac? Yes, we can do that. I'll do that next time. Lasagna, that's your favorite? Man, this sauce, Gino, when you come out, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix that lasagna for you. So hint, hint, you guys need to come back. Gino's one of my oldest friends from Chicago. And he's been on him and his wife and his daughter came out when we were living in Northeast Portland. The guy is funny. The guy really is, he's more like my brother than a friend. I've been knowing this guy forever. Costco had them for $70. Still, if they're right. The first person we saw have it was a good friend of ours, was Arturo. And Arturo said that this pot was like under $100. If you go to any culinary store, and I can't remember the name brand of this, it'll be $300, $400. And this works perfect. I've been using this for over 2 months, and I'm in love with it. Let's see how this sauce is going. Oh my God, it's cooking down. Yep, it's doing its thing. And so what I'm looking for is all the vegetables to be really cooked down. And one thing about tomato-based dishes, they're better the next day. They really are. So what I usually do is I really cook it really slow, like a nice, slow stew. You made me hungry, buddy. Got to go to make my own dinner. Have a good night. You too, bro. My cousin, Greg. Let's see. I'm going to see how this tastes. Greg, I must wish you could taste this. And so here's the other piece. This sauce is going to taste different before it's blended. Once I put it in the blender, all those flavors mix together. Oh my God. It becomes what? What? Orgasmic. Perfect. Let's see. What else does it need? I think I'm going to go with a little more Italian seasoning. So that's now 4. I'm going to add the salt. Let's see what's it. Nice tips. So having the right tools and hands. Man, my father-in-law said, you can build anything if you have the right tools. I knew that in cooking, and so I have all type of kitchen gadgets. There you go. And I can pretty much produce anything that you would like to eat because I spent a lot of time studying cooking, and it's a hobby. To my right, you can't see it. I probably have about 50, 60 cookbooks. I have some in the garage. I'm always online watching my favorite show. Does anybody know? The Kitchen. The Kitchen is one of my favorite shows because they're always introducing different types of foods. And I have a bunch of chefs on that show that I can't wait to meet. One day, hopefully I'll have them in my kitchen or I'll be in their kitchen. I don't like the competition stuff, but I just like the whole aspect that in a kitchen, when holidays are happening, people will like gather around this space. They're eating, I'm cooking, they're tasting, and we're having really experience of being oneness, something that we're missing right now on our planet. Hope it comes back. Well, I don't hope. We're going to make it come back. Hashtag the kitchen. Yes. There's a bunch of people on there. I would like to hang out with anybody on that. Because this is a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to taste it. Don't want too much salt in my sauce. Never, 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 never. I'm going to put it together, let you see what it looks like. 1 second. See what it tastes like. Just a little bit more. You can always add more salt later. Sharing experiences. Yes, Gino. That's big time. Uh, when I was in the seminary in Kansas City, I lived in a house with a bunch of guys. And one of the things that I remember the most was the times that we come together and we would have to cook our own meals. Once in a while, I go over to the dorm and I would eat Gino and those guys, but a lot of times I had to cook on my own. And it actually, you have a great appreciation of living, actually. In my new place, I bought a wok, which I love. Oh my God. I haven't done anything Asian, have I? I might have to do something Asian. I love Asian cuisine. And that's the piece about it. Tori said, love breaking bad. Yes. The other piece is that when you explore food, you get to explore different cultures. And a lot of times I like watching things on the Food Network because they show you the country that some things origin from. Uh, they introduce you to different people and how those foods came about. And that always has been something that's interested me. I think I'm gonna add a little more sugar to my sauce. The vegetables didn't do the thing. And the thing you'll find out too, vegetables will taste different depends on what season it is. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And this is raw sugar. It's brown. It means all the nutrients hasn't been pulled out. I prefer raw organic. That's just me. I might have to add more wine to this. It looks winey enough. Get it, winey? Rock it, baby. Absolutely. So, what's your guys' favorite thing to cook out there? I'm just curious. Grab a clean spoon. Anybody? What was the thing that made you go, oh my God, I love cooking? Or, let's see, my college roommate was from India, loved our potlucks. Oh yeah, well, I love Indian. I have to do some Indian food. I started dabbing in that too. Let's see, is it sweet enough? It's getting there. Just a little bit more wine. So let me tell you about the wines. Occasionally, you find wines. This is a white Zinfandel. Let's see. That is reducing faster than I expected. That's cool. Me too. I thought it was going to do that fast. What's up? Now that's my sister Sarah out there. That's the golden girl. Oh, Sarah, can I talk about he said, she said? Is that out there already? It is. So I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit. This is why I like cooking. The hubs just made arrozo con polo tonight. So I know that's chicken and rice, right? I think that's right. Italian. Steve-O can cook. I've had some of his food too when we were in California. He said, she said, go to Facebook. And I hope you can sign up on the Facebook. Sarah, correct me if not. You can go to Facebook and sign up. It's a class that starts on the 16th of February to the 19th, I want to say. And it's going to be orgasmically fun. Don't miss it. Please don't miss it. He said, she said, oh, she just said that. What can I do without Tori? Thank you. So the consciousness part of this is that what I like about it is that you don't have to judge anything. You just have to be an allowance. That's really a premise of consciousness. And while I'm in the kitchen, I really don't judge myself. I got that right, 16th through the 19th. Please, if you go to Sarah's page, it'll be on my page. I think I already put it on there. I tried to do it last night, Sarah, but I realized that the picture wasn't willing to be released yet. I'm gonna go back and put that up. Please sign up. Don't wait for me. I'm gonna sign up after class. It's going to be the fucking bomb. It's gonna be funny. And it's okay, I guess I'm gonna talk about. So Sarah's gonna interview a bunch of guys and a bunch of sexy guys, I'm included, and some sexy women. And we're gonna talk about what he says and what she says. And then we're gonna come together. She's gonna come up with some questions. We're gonna come up with some questions. We're gonna answer. want to have allowance is sexy. Tori said yes. And that's why I like doing what I do. I like bringing people into my house, feed them, and really not judge people because I have all different types of friends. And one of the things that really attractive to me is what is it like just being present with people, enjoying who they are without making them something that they don't want to be? What would it be like if we lived on a planet that we were just so, wait, Sarah says sexy, vulnerable men and potent, vulnerable women. And maybe you can teach us all to, fuck yeah. Gino, I keep on using that F word, bomb. I have to drop that out of my vocabulary. Woosah. Okay, now I'm better. So what would it be like though, truly, if we came together and we really took time to be present with each other without any judgment? I was thinking about this early when I was with a client of mine. It was just like, how do you allow people to be themselves and that they can choose and you're not judging them? What are if relationships that you had with each other were fun and you didn't judge somebody? Just think about it. I'll turn the sauce on in the back. I'm gonna put this together, get you guys see what it looks like, get you guys out of here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm gonna show you the sauce one more time. Stir it up. It's reducing beautifully. And I'll probably put some pictures of the finished sauce. You guys wanted me to just try to do the sauce, but it's gonna be loud with the blender. Because I guess I could. I'm not prepared for that, I don't know. Marissa gets a giggle out of it. Ah, I love that. Marissa, what do you like cooking? Thanks, Sarah. Your presence is a gift to me. Really, you guys, I want you guys to hear this. That lady, Sarah, we have a joke going on. That's my other wife. It's like I've known her from another, or my sister, or my mother. It's like we've been connected like before. And that's the cool thing about when you're just going to be in the flow of allowance. You let people come in and out of your life. You let them make contributions to your being. Now, I know some people say, what the fuck is a being? A being is who you are. It's your energy. And like I said, my boy Gino on the other side, I've known him, turn this sauce off, since I was at Rockhurst. Wife from another life. Yes, mama. And we always, Christine, how you doing? I didn't see that. I'm in the kitchen cooking. And one day, very soon, Christine and I are going to do something. We're going to come on together. I forgot to mention that to Gino. I got real busy. And we're going to cook something in two different parts of the planet. She's in Canada, I'm here in the States. Pasta. I'm going to put this pasta together. But this, I want you guys to see the sauce. So if you saw in the beginning, it was kind of hefty and it's slowly cooking down. And I'll put it in the blender and it'll be real smooth. I'm gonna show you what the sauce looks like right now. I'm gonna grab some pasta. Let's do this here. Add some hefty pasta. And show you what this looks like. This is what the smooth sauce looks like afterwards, okay? Put that on here. Now, let's see. Marissa likes pasta. Keep up. Oh man, okay, for sure. Now, whoop, whoop, love this. Thank you. I love this too. So yeah, Christine, we got to decide what we're gonna cook together. Because we come on here, you be in Canada, and we can join each other and we can throw it down in the kitchen. Let me put this top on. Ugh. Some of the kitchen equipment is getting heavier, or I might be getting a little bit older. Let's see, spaghetti already, yes. So this is, I'm gonna say a Paco Romano. No, that's a cologne. This is Pecorino Romano. There I go for the day. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the pasta. And this is what it looks like. Okay, with me not throwing it on the counter. Okay, can you guys see that? It jumped off the plate. Can you see it? Is it good? Is it good? Voila. So let's see what it tastes like. Oh, another secret. I usually put a oil or butter on my pasta after it's cooked because I learned from Jeezy from the kitchen. It allows the sauce to stick to the pasta so it just doesn't run all over the plate. Oh my God, this smells delicious. Let's see. We gotta get overhead view. Yes, yes, yes. Coming soon to theater near you. Oh my God. Tracy, let's see. So what happens, these flavors start to marry each other. And remember what I said, when you let the sauce sit, it's something about tomatoes and wine. I can't say that online. They come together and they create yumminess, orgasmic for the tummy. I think that's going to be it for this week. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Stay in question. Stay in question. And at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, ask this one question. How does it get better than this? I love you guys. Until next time, peace.